Hi all, welcome back to my channel. Today we will start a completely new series on most highly rated topics in IT industry, which is Docker. Follow me along till the end of this video to know why Docker is so popular for software deployment techniques and why it is a very hot trend in software engineering nowadays. So let's begin. Let's quickly focus on some of the common problems in software industry and watch this video till the end to see how Docker solved all such problems. Being a developer, how many times do you think you deploy your code into various testing and production server? Don't you think this is a redundant and repetitive task for you? Of course it is. Not only that, there are a lot of situations that we face where our code works in one server and the same code doesn't work in another server due to some environmental problem. Like the code running on Windows might have some challenges while running in Unix or Linux server. And the same code which is working in a local machine does not have in the same way of our test or production server. Another major problem with software deployment is traditional way of allocating infrastructure using VMs. VMs is virtual machines which are used to run an application, each one containing a full operating systems and a very large in size. For few number of applications, it seems okay, but in the world of microservices, we really need large number of virtual machines to deploy the applications, which involve large cost and maintainability. Assume that you have a server with 3 GB size and you want 3 apps to be deployed, then hypervisor create 3 guest operating system with 1 GB each dedicated for each application. But this 1 GB memory is really used always? And the answer is no. If the app uses only 100 MB, then remaining 900 MB is wasted. The problem doesn't end here. What if when you get your fourth application to be deployed, you need one more infrastructure setup? Another thing is VM is large, which takes fair amount of time to even start. After a certain point, VMs are not able to deliver the kind of speed, agility, and savings that fast-moving business are demanding. Docker is the one-stop solution for all these problems, and this is the common question asked from most of the software developer. So let's see what is Docker. Docker is a software container platform and a virtualization technology that makes easy for us to develop and deploy application inside of containerized environment. So your app will up and running irrespective of where they are and on which environment they are running. With Docker, we can isolate application with all parts of environmental configurations, and in terms of a package it can be built, which is called a container. Docker automate the deployment of application inside software container and automate the operating system level virtualization. Let's understand this in a slightly different way. Today's when we talk about software, it's not just one piece. It contains UI, backend API, server configuration, libraries, database details, and the other environmental dependencies. When we want to run this in a traditional virtual machine, it takes a lot of resources which is not really needed, and for a large number of applications, it hit the cost too much. Docker brings this abstraction one level up and make it to the application level, where each application will have an operating system dedicated in terms of container and is sufficient to run at its own. Docker says you build your application, you do all the codings and the configuration files, put it into a box, and it will be called as an image. And Docker will create a container out of this image, and then you can send your container wherever you want to deploy your application. And this container will behave exactly same as of your deployment, and it will be irrespective of your environment. So now let's see how Docker solved the SDLC problem. One of the key benefit of Docker is the way it simplifies things. User can take their own configuration, put it into the code and deploy it without the problem. Docker manages to reduce the deployment time to milliseconds unlike virtual machines. This is due to the fact that it creates a container for every process and does not boot and operating system. So the solution here is Docker container. The next problem that we discuss. So Docker ensures the consistency environment from development to production. Docker containers are configured to maintain all configuration and dependencies internally. You can use the same container from development to production, making sure there is no discrepancies or any manual intervention. The next problems of VM. So Docker replaced the VM with Docker container. Docker containers need very minimal infrastructure to run. It is a very lightweighted, and unlike VM that start in a minute, Docker container takes milliseconds to start. Then we have our operating system. This could be anything. You want that capable of running Docker, so you can use that operating system. All major distributions of Linux are supported, and there are ways to run Docker on macOS and Windows too. So Docker daemon, which is replacing hypervisor, the Docker daemon is a service that runs in a background on your host operating system and manages everything required to run and interact with Docker container. Instead of them being ran on a guest operating system, they get built into a special packages called Docker images, and then Docker daemon runs those images. The last piece of the puzzle is your application. So each one would end up residing into its own Docker image and will be managed independently by the Docker daemon. Typically, each application and its library dependencies get packed into the same Docker image. As you can see, each application is still isolated. Another thing is, where does Docker operates in SDLC? So in software development lifecycle, where we have these various phases, Docker operates at deployment phase. I think that is pretty much clear that we have talked so far. Now, talking about the benefit of Docker. So there are multiple benefits of Docker, starting from simple and rapid deployment to continuous deployment, portability in multi-cloud platform. So talking about simple and rapid deployment, Docker simplifies things very easily. User can take their own configuration and put it into code and deploy it without any problem. Docker manages to reduce deployment time to millisecond, unlike VM. Docker ensures the consistency environment from development to production. And Docker containers are configured to maintain all configurations and dependencies internally. Over last few years, all major cloud computing providers, including AWS and GCP, have embraced Docker's availability and added individual support. Docker containers can be run inside an Amazon instance, Google Compute Engine instance, or VirtualBox, provided that the host operating system supports Docker. Now, talking about the Docker flow diagram. As shown here, Docker simplifies things like create one Docker file along with the application code, and Docker file will have the details for your environmental configuration needed to run an application. Then create Docker image based on the Docker file and push the Docker image to something called Docker Hub. Docker Hub is nothing but a repository like Git which stored the Docker image and maintain version control. Now when we want to deploy our code, we need to check out or pull the Docker image from Docker Hub and create a container out of it, and we are done. So in this way, a same container would be running from development to production and making sure there is no discrepancy because the same image and container is being used. In my upcoming videos, we are going to talk about this Docker image and container in a bit more details. So please watch out my upcoming videos on that. So what we learned today is what is Docker, when and why Docker is so popular, how Docker really works, the Docker benefit, and the flow diagram of the Docker lifecycle. In my next video, we will discuss how you can install Docker in your system. We will run our first Docker container, and we will also understand the various terminologies related to Docker. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more Java tutorial. Thank you so much.